Okay, so there's iPhones, Droids, all of that stuff. All of these new kind of phones. Can we talk a little bit about mobile?
Yeah. Mobile, this was the year for mobile, and it has been, but people are still figuring it out. So consumers are absolutely mobile. They're on smartphones. In fact, folks, we all know the corporate world. Everybody's got a BlackBerry, right? Well, welcome to the real world where now everybody's got a BlackBerry and they still buy a smartphone on the side because they can't not be included. They want their geo. Or actually, some of those BlackBerry users, they scare me, the stuff how they can scroll around and access things. And you really can get any really decent app on BlackBerry still. So you can get your Twitter, you can get your Facebook, all those apps exist. But the question this year was going to be, how would Droid play out? And Droid has actually gained a significant amount of market share. Now, I haven't looked at the actual number, but I saw an article this week that I want to catch up on this weekend and do a little more research on, that Droid really took more market share than they planned. I think part of that's because everybody knows that the next version of iPhone 4 came out. But now iPhone has had exclusivity with AT&T up until this time. Well, now, guess we're so lucky that it has been confirmed that Verizon will have a new version of iPhone out right at the beginning of the year, 2011. Hallelujah, most people say. I would be one of the. I use both services and no bad on anybody, but there are places that Verizon plays out better. And so with so many on any one carrier that has all that data going through it, there are slow times and there are breakdowns for anybody. It's a lot of infrastructure. We are data people. So smartphones, two other really big things with mobile this year. QR codes really came into their own. You see them now on the cover of magazines. You see Bitly this week. When you shorten a URL, it now has a QR code. Hallelujah. Those are really great for promotions. So that will be a really exciting thing in 2011. I think that will norm. And brands will be able to really maximize some cool promotions with that. And then the other thing you got to talk about geo, but that's its own duck. But geo, in general, all the apps that came out, the players still are going to be Foursquare. It's going to be Gowalla. Gowalla now, with their partnering with Facebook and Facebook Places, comes into their own. And Foursquare really has gone after the geo and the mobile space relating to big promotions with big brands, that kind of thing, and really has focused on the retail space and making sure that people have some super good functionality to set up, to have the local retailer and the regional retailer be able to play in the space without having to create an iPhone app, because historically to create an iPhone app was a 6-figure opportunity. Now there's some folks who can do it for 4 figures or 5 figures depending on what you want to do. So you can do those more affordably than you ever could do. But there's so many that what people don't understand is, again, it's not if you build it, they will come. But creating an iPhone app, you have to market it and all that. So emerging space, still dominantly male, still dominantly under 35, expanding, but interesting time, growing. Can't wait to see next year. Now they're saying mobile handsets are more prevalent than laptops, of course, so we know where we're going, right? More portable all the time.